Today is September 25th, 2025. It's about 5:30. We got some rain over the weekend and just decided that we're gonna give her a shot. So I don't know how much we'll get done. Probably not much, but just testing everything out. Making sure everything works. What do you think, Paul?
Ready to start.
Ready to start. We're back in the combine, more harvest action. Yields are doing pretty good, about 230 through the good spot. For all the disease we've had, not bad, not bad. Taking a quick turn on the steering wheel because Paul's having a little snack. And then I'll be back to the auger wagon. Now we'll keep moving. What do you think, Paul? How's your day been?
Good.
Paul's a beast. Once he gets going, no stopping. Had to pry him out of the seat, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Paul. It is dry and dusty. See all the dust on the head. Loading on the go with Mr. Paul. Just enjoying the fresh air. Waiting to unload on the go with Paul as he's coming up here. It is dry and dusty. My goodness. But we're rolling. This is pretty early for us. It's still September. But we got everything planted early. And it was a good growing season, but things just turned dry. So now the crops are dead and dry. We got to get them before they fall down or get them out. Unloading on the go again, keeping the combine moving. I'm in the 4430 tractor right now, and unfortunately AC's went out in it, so it's a little hot. That's alright. It's late September, it was like 90 degrees out today. It's unbelievable how hot it still is. I'm sweating in here, but the combine's still rolling, so that's all that matters. combine refueled, windows washed. Try to get as much dust off of it as we can. Although it's going to be dirty again very soon.
One yesterday.
Corn stalk tornado. Tuesday afternoon. I just got back from the dentist. No cavities. And it's about 5 o'clock, so I'm up here helping out now. Still in the same field working on corn, but we should be able to finish it this evening, depending on how fast we can go with the trucks. Right now, I'm driving the auger wagon, grain car, whatever you want to call it, getting ready to unload on the go. Another beautiful night. I was driving the combine. My dad just went to go dump the other semi. Got the other one lined up, waiting on us right there. Start taking this to the bin back in our house. Keep Mr. Paul moving. Well, we got everything full, so in the meantime, Paul started doing some mowing. My dad just got back with the other semis, so he's going to switch those out. Now we can keep going. And dump this. We'll keep moving. Another beautiful sunset tonight. Last night of September. Just finished my run, about 7.5 miles. Now I am back to unloading a grain cart onto the semi that my dad just pulled up here, and then he took the one back home to dump in the bin. It's about 8:30. We're still going. Getting close to finishing the big field up here at Littleton. Might just finish it up tonight. So far, things are going good. Just jumped in with Paul. He's jamming out. We're unloading. Getting close to getting this 65-acre field done. We're not going to unload on the go anymore because we've already got one semi full. So there's no sense in hurrying up and waiting. Right?
Right.
Alright. We finished this 65-acre field. It's about 9 o'clock. Everything's full, so we're calling it a night. We got 12 acres of corn up here tomorrow to finish. And then we'll switch to soybeans and start right over there. Till the next time. Blowing off the combine and refilling it. Extremely dry and dusty, so we want to try to avoid any potential fire hazards, so best to knock all the dust off. It's very combustible. We got about 10 to 12 acres left of corn at this farm. And we're going to be switching to beans this afternoon right over there. There's Paul. We're fueled up, dusted off, and back at it. Taking off the end rows here. Got a little bit of animal damage. Can't tell whether it's raccoons or deer. But they like to come out of the woods and knock over the corn. Paul's back in the operator's seat. It's a little too tight back here to bring a grain cart, so I'm riding along with him for now. It's October 1st. Beautiful sunny day. encountered our first problem of the year. Oh, tire is blown. Hopefully the rim isn't damaged. Thank goodness we stopped. This is one of those things that isn't very funny right now. Right?
Right.
But in about 3 years when we look back on it, we'll be like, hey, remember that time? Oh yeah, that was kind of funny. Now, not so much.
Can't be that heavy down here. You're just picking up half of it. Here, let's go.
Take this end off here, so I got another end.
No, I got just what I need. So, grease, what are you going to call it?
Think it was leaking on the inside too, or no?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah, I just hear it on this.
It's over here with the
I know.
But it's all in a good car. I've seen the gap really bad where it's almost impossible to get the thing in. A 10-inch bigger. I heard, yeah, and they're like the pickups, and we got a real thing up.
Got the corn finished up here yesterday. Now we are switching over to beans. What it felt like took forever to break down. But we're going. Also, I didn't mention, but yesterday found the tire blown at 11:30. I had to drive and make about a 3-hour trip, round trip, to go get a new one, which thankfully they had. And then Jamie, who works at our local co-op at the tire shop, was able to come up and help, and he's an absolute beast and got it done in pretty much about an hour from the time that he got here. So big thanks to him. We were able to finish the corn and keep going. And now it's another sunny and hot day.
Good living, boys. Good way to live. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just go through there, and Andrew, just look them over real good. The tire's bigger on the other side.
Cleaning the windows. Paul's replacing some guards. 3 deep in the combine. Sounded healthy.
So, that ain't gonna
Going to unload him on the go. Pipe user. Now I'm dumping the soybeans onto the semi. monitor said they're running about 12-11% moisture. We'll see though. I feel like they're probably drier than that. But that would be nice if they were still about that. It's about 90 degrees out, beginning of October. It definitely seems like it stays warmer later into the season. Into the year, I should say. Because the next week it's going to be in the mid to upper 80s. Normally we think of it now as being time for fall weather sweatshirt, but my goodness, you still go outside and do anything and you're just sweating. That seems to be a trend the last couple of years. It's hot and dry, it stays that way later into the year than what we typically would think. So we'll see what happens. Mr. Stinkbug. Paul and I are still at it. Barely stopped the combine once we got it rolling today. Unload on the go again. He's a machine. Once he gets going, he's not gonna stop. Just unbelievably ducty. Hear that? That. Crazy. Another load of beans going out. Thank you to Grandma Nancy who just brought us up some pizza. I should have recorded a little bit of that. But she brought us some pizza and we hung out and took a break and talked for a bit. And now she got in the combine with Paul. And since he was right there, he's just gonna go ahead and unload on the semi. I moved up here, parked. Got a nice sunset again tonight. We had a breeze all day that was kind of blowing the dust out of the way, but it is just completely still right now this evening. Which means that once you run to the field, the dust just absolutely lingers there. It doesn't go anywhere, it just floats like a fog. But even with as dry as it is, Paul said the soybeans are getting a little bit tough to cut. So he's gonna try it again and see, but I don't know how much longer we'll be able to go. We'll see what happens. And Grandma is riding with Paul in there. There they are. Oh, well, got a little too tough to cut, so we're gonna call it a day there. Good day, got quite a bit done for when we started. And it is insanely quiet. Into week number 1 of harvest.